Cystic fibrosis is a recessive genetic condition of chromosome 7 that affects an individual's lungs, pancreas, liver, intestines, sinuses, and reproductive organs. It is identified by buildup of thick and sticky mucus, which may cause damage to these organs. Both recessive genes must be inherited by both parents in order to inherit the diagnosis of CF.
Anna, why are you always coughing?
So I have this disease called cystic fibrosis.
What is that?
Well, I get this mucus in my throat, which is like when you get sick, you know how you always cough and that stuff comes up? That's constantly in my throat and it hurts my lungs.
Oh no, what's that like?
Look inside my mouth!
Seatbelts, everybody! Please let this be a normal field trip with the cruising on down Main Street. You relax and feel it good. Next thing that you know, you see it.
Now let's take a look inside Anna's body.
Hi, my name is Mucus. Cystic fibrosis is caused by a genetic mutation of the CFTR gene, which controls the movement of salt in and out of cells. This gene causes a buildup of sticky, thick mucus. That's me! That causes damage to these organs. Let's go cause some damage.
Gotcha!
1 hour later, back in the classroom.
Wow, Anna, how many other people have the same thing as you?
Well, it affects everybody differently, but currently in the United States, there's over 30,000 people with cystic fibrosis, and it affects Caucasian people more often.
Really? Wow, that's a lot of people. Is it going to be affecting you forever?
Well, good question. Let's go ask my mom. Hi, Mom. Are you busy right now at work? Kelly just has some questions for you about cystic fibrosis.
No, come have a seat, girls. Did you know that Anna had cystic fibrosis? Well, when Anna was having some trouble breathing, we went to the doctor, and the doctor ran a sweat test, a blood test, and some genetic testing, which led her to her diagnosis of cystic fibrosis.
Wow, so what are some things that Anna has trouble doing?
Well, when Anna was a baby, she had trouble with feeding, and that because it affected her swallowing and her breathing. Anna is more prone to respiratory and lung infections, and this can make it difficult for her to breathe. So she may be put on an oxygen tank to help her breathe with that. Also, she needs to eat a lot more food because her cystic fibrosis affects her ability to gain weight and help her grow.
We love food though. Does Anna have this forever?
Unfortunately, yes. There is no cure right now for cystic fibrosis, but thanks to doctors and research, people with cystic fibrosis are living longer. Life expectancy is currently about 36 years old. Some medication used to treat cystic fibrosis are antibiotics, which treat and prevent lung infections, mucus thinners in the form of a nebulizer or inhaler, bronchodilators, which helps keep airways open, relaxing the muscles around the bronchial tubes, and oral pancreatic enzymes, which help digestive tracts absorb nutrients.
Wow, what are some things that help?
Well, I use my handy-dandy inhaler to help me breathe. I take some other medicine that helps me prevent from getting sick. I also go to other doctors such as a respiratory therapist and a dietitian to help me with my eating. And I get some other services from an occupational therapist.
Occupational therapy, what's that?
Well, why don't we go ask my occupational therapist to explain it to us?
Okay.
Let's go!
Bye, girls.
Hey, Jenna. I brought my friend Kelly with me because I wanted to explain to her a little bit about occupational therapy, but I thought you'd be the best person to explain it to her.
Anna, what a great idea. I'd love to tell Kelly more about what we do together at occupational therapy. So Kelly, some things I do with Anna are to teach her how to pace herself during activities so she doesn't get too tired or out of breath. We also work on recognizing her limits because her breathing worsens and makes her sick. I talk with her parents and teachers to make sure everyone knows about her condition and we make her environment safe.
And we also talk about my cystic fibrosis to make sure I don't get too sad.
That's right, Anna. Okay, Anna and Kelly, I have to go see another client, so I'll talk to you later.
Thanks,
Bye.
Jenna.
Bye.
Wow, Anna, I learned so much about cystic fibrosis today.
Thank you for coming along the journey with me.
Yeah, let's go out and play now, but be careful. I don't want to get you too tired and out of breath.
All right, let's go.
Now that we've watched what Anna goes through every day with cystic fibrosis, we understand a little bit more, but we still don't know what it feels like to live with this disease every day and how others function on a daily basis. So we figured that we would try doing the straw challenge. Kelly, you want to tell us what it's about?
So the cystic fibrosis straw challenge requires you to have your lips sealed and enclosed around a straw for 60 seconds while engaging in a functional activity to see what it feels like to have cystic fibrosis every day and the strain that it puts on your lungs. If you feel like you are in harm at any point, you can stop, but this is the constant strain of everyday life with cystic fibrosis. Here we go.
30 seconds.
They're looking out of breath right now.
Five seconds. And time.
Kelly, Jenna, how are you feeling right now?
Out of breath.
You out of breath? How do you feel, Jenna?
Pretty out of breath, tired.
Wow, well, being short of breath is actually one of the signs and symptoms of cystic fibrosis. Other signs and symptoms include salty tasting skin, persistent coughing, wheezing, chronic digestive problems, exercise intolerance, poor growth and trouble gaining weight, and frequent greasy, bulky stools or difficulty with bowel movements like constipation.
Now it's your turn!